There was issue with my second screen. Then there was some issue with when I plugged out my second screen, it then went completely berserk. I'm now just going to check my audio now from my Twitch broadcast, and we're going to see how well that is working. I'm just trying to buy some time now, so that way when I check the audio, everything will be okay for you. Okay, everything is working grand, folks. Again, I'm sorry, but let's get started into the Lunar Guard Adventures. Now, for those of you that are watching on Twitch, I do apologize. I may not be able to be fully aware of the chat, but again, there's a Discord link where you can get more accurately in touch with me. But for now, let us get back into the Lunar Guard Adventures. Oh, I honestly have no idea what was going on there, folks. I do apologize. Uh, Hello, guys. I'm sorry that introduction took so long. There was some severe technical issues that I had to sort out before we get started. But I am thrilled to see Mark is with us. Mark, are you there? Or are you just somehow projecting your presence?
He is with us in Discord.
Okay. So, who is doing the recap? I did say to you, discuss it amongst yourselves and settle on it before I got back.
Alright, fine. I'll do it.
Okay, Dale, please enlighten us of what happened last week.
Um, so after we rested up quite a bit from the monster attack, we traveled a bit further, uh, following our mushroom buddy.
What monster attack?
What?
Which monster attack?
The flying things? I can't remember what they're called. But then at some point,
I believe you're
we
mixing.
were.
I believe you're mixing up our games. The flying creatures that you encountered were from our Monday game.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, whatever then. Well, at some point we came across a bridge, and we decided to cross that, and underneath was a body of water, so that's why we were crossing in the first place. And then we saw that there were gems down there, stuck on the rocks and stuff, and Elle decided to swim down to grab them, but he was surprised to be attacked by a lobster creature, and we all went down on it to help him.
Went down on it.
Faint, but he was woken up thanks to healing from our ranger. We succeeded in defeating the lobster monster, and then we all rested up on the shore after after Elsis took some of the gems that we had trouble for. And then that's pretty much all I remember.
That is enough to earn you a point of inspiration.
Yay. What did we have encountered though before that? From the other Friday game.
You encountered dwarves. And then before that, you encountered a worm-like creature. As I said, the only flying creatures you have ever encountered was
It's
in...
Monday.
Yeah. So again, I can forgive you for mixing them two up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yous all had your long rest. It is now the new day. Some of you do not have to make your certain rolls as at the moment. Now, so L, you have finally now completely dried off. Your wounds are previously healed, except due to the fact that you did drop to 0 hit points and suffered at least one death saving throw, you now actually have a scar running across your stomach and back from where the creature had you trapped in its pincers.
It's pretty hot.
Chicks love scars. It's awesome.
Chicks do love scars. Like it's not, that's not a mystery. It's real.
So,
Mysterious.
Dude, thanks to Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, I would like to remind our elf companions, for those of you that have not read it, the book yet, elves actually have, in a way, an eidetic memory, in the term of when they go into their meditative trance during their long rests, you can recall a past memory and perfectly relive it. Not from your point of view, but how it actually happened. Because apparently elves do that.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
So, if any of you are reliving a particular memory, please message me.
Okay.
So, for this long rest, Emily, you've already messaged me. Actually, no, that was the previous long rest. So, yeah, if you want to relive a particular memory, please send it to me right now. In a private chat if you want, or you can vocally tell me. It is up to you whether or not you want to keep it a secret. And you have to recall a memory. Elves do not dream or anything. When they go into this trance, it's when they're to relive a memory of a past day. So, Lux, what are you recalling? Or unless you want to private message me.
I don't think, knowing Lux, she's probably recalling some ludicrous affair with some hot person, so I'd say should probably just keep that.
Very well. Elle, what are you reliving? Mark, remember you are on push to talk.
I'm sure he knows.
Did anyone hear him go say AFK?
Nope.
I do apologize about that. I accidentally clicked onto the wrong thing. I was getting rid of notifications. Did Mark reply at all?
No.
Uh-uh.
Okay, I will have to get that information from him at some other point. Because, again, it's taken too long. So, you have your meals and you begin setting off for the next day. So, what is the marching order?
I don't mind being front line this time.
If you want, you can arrange your tokens in their march order. The bottom would be the forward position, and the topmost would be the back. So you can move your tokens around. Obviously not too far, keep them within a reasonable distance.
I'll take the back. I presume you mean next to the...
No, where you placed your token, that's actually the front.
Which way? Like rolling up and down, or like left to right?
As I will repeat myself. The bottom is the front, top is the rear. And you did not have to move your tokens so far away from where I had them placed. Okay. So, Loya will take up the middle position because, again, damage dealer. Mark, hello, are you still missing or...
Mm,
I'm okay. I keep cutting out, so you're gonna have to bear with me.
Okay, so that was the issue. If it ever becomes a severe issue, which I would suggest sometimes, especially when it comes to laptops, possibly your phone for Discord. Because I've noticed sometimes phones have a much better connection than laptops when it comes to Discord.
It won't help much.
Okay. I'm currently asking for a marching order.
Or like,
Mark, marching order? Okay, I'm going to assume he is taking up the rear. Okay. Rumpadump is near the front, directing those in front where to go.
Yay!
Yes, journey for some time. When... Actually, hold on. What is everyone's passive perception?
oh. 14?
One
Okay.
second, it's loading.
What's your passive perception?
11.
Fuck, mine's 10.
11. 7-11.
Where are you seeing that?
It should appear under your skills and attributes. It's a
Oh.
passive wisdom and then in brackets perception.
Oh, mine's 10 then.
It means, like, when you're basically what passive perception does for you, Connor, is when you're not actively looking for something, it's your combined senses of hearing, sight, and smell. So, like,
Oh.
so it's like you're even when you're not being on high alert, it's like your default setting.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Lunara has a 16. But that's because, as a ranger, she has tuned her senses to be alert. Okay.
But not everything found though by passive.
Yeah,
Or, noticeable by passive.
exactly. Some
But
things,
it's still a point
some
to doing
things
that.
require thing. And also, as DMs, it's generally I need to keep track of that. So I need to really make a shortcut for that at some point.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Lunara and wait, what was everyone's scores? Please tell me again.
Mine was 16.
16,
12.
12, Dale,
14?
14,
10.
10, and Lux,
10 as well.
12,
10.
10. Okay, so Elzis and Lunara, you begin seeing the signs. You get a strange smell that no one else seems to be picking up on, and off in the distance you see the air, something moving in the air. With
Guys,
these two things combined, you are quite aware that these is gas.
I
Oh.
tell everyone what's going on.
There's gas.
Rubber do you see this?
Rubber nods. He points along towards a path that seems to be going, seemingly going through the gas, but it seems to be unaffected by it. he suggests you march on, following the path that he's pointing out.
Okay, let's do
I
that.
asked Rumpledump, what is this gas or air?
It's just a natural gas leak.
Okay, I look over to Luck. Don't flame up. It might be flammable.
Okay.
Guys?
Alright,
Don't say don't.
Okay. So. Okay. So, is begin now going along the path. Now, as you are walking along the path, Elsis Linare, you is suddenly here shifting on the rocks. Like something is disturbing the rocks. Some stones are beginning to fall, but nothing too big. They're just like little pebbles. But the fact that something's moving out there in the gas.
Please. I warn everyone.
You look towards the direction of where you heard the sound.
Do we see anything?
Yes, give me a sec. You see, moving along the rocks, a strange creature that you've never seen before. It seems to have 8 tentacles, but seems to be made of stone. I would like you all to roll initiative. Remember to click onto your tokens and then click your initiative on your character sheets.
Ew, that thing's so ugly. Yuck.
I'd like to remind Leonard that you have advantage on your things, but I believe we already set it so that it should roll twice. Yes, it is already set. Good. You are now fighting a giant roctopus.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that name. That's brilliant. Roctopus. I'm gonna name my first child Roctopus.
No, don't do that. Everyone will make fun of him.
Does that also mean that it's an octopus that can rock the
It's
house?
shorter down to rock.
Oh boy.
And if anyone asks, it is named after Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. Weird.
Okay, Lux, you're starting us off. Now, unfortunately for you, the Roctopus seems to be in where the gas is located.
No fire then.
That is up to you. You could totally throw some fire into the gas.
Do it.
You.
Oh, hold on a second.
I am the Senate.
Come on, I need your turn now. Come on.
Can I use mage armor on myself, or do I have to
Yes.
get someone else? Cool. I'm gonna use mage armor on myself because I feel like this is gonna be a bad one.
Okay, your armor class is now 13 plus your dexterity. So you might want to keep check your armor class. Sorry, check your dexterity and add 13 to it. No, when I say dexterity, I mean your dexterity modifier. So whatever you have plus of. So keep that in mind. That is an action. Do you have anything you want to do as your bonus action? Remember, you could always ignite yourself. Jessica, did you hear me?
Sorry, I've been talking about touch to talk. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for now. Because.
Do you want to use your movement?
Yeah. My armor class is a plus 17 now, with a 34 plus 13. So yeah.
Wait. Did you say your armor class is 30?
13.
Do you not have a dexterity mod?
My dexterity is plus. Oh wait, hold on. Is the dexterity mod?
It's 4.
The 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Remember, guys, the number that's in the bigger number that's underneath your attribute, that is your modifier. The ones in the ovals is your total amount of points into it, but your modifier is the bigger number that is in the actual large box. So yeah, it's 13. It's 4 plus 13.
Yes, 17. So will I add that to my armor class?
No. You have to keep a mental check of it.
Cool.
Okay, with that out of the way, it's now added scale.
I cast command.
Okay. What is your one-word command?
Flee.
You son of a bitch. Alright, what's your spell save DC? It should be in your spell section.
Do I need to hit command, yeah?
Yeah, click command, but the thing is though, what is your spell save DC? It should be on your spell section.
12.
Okay, let's see if this creature... it's a wisdom save, correct? You can click command and it should show up in the chat. It's, yeah, a wisdom save. Let's see what the creature gets. Okay, it has a +0 modifier to its wisdom, and it rolled a 6. Okay, I believe flee is part of the actual topic. Target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means. Ah, god damn it. Okay, so that will start on its turn.
Okay, I'm done then.
Okay, Mark, it is your turn now. Emily, you are next.
Right.
Mark. Mark. Okay. I'll give Mark 30 seconds, but then I'll give him a default action for when he does not reply.
Okay, I want to attack with hidden dagger. One of the. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So you're throwing your daggers. That's a fucking hit.
Is that a hit?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes, it's a hit.
Hello?
It's a hit.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Okay. 12 damage. Are you doing anything else? That is a hit.
Cool.
Okay. Alright, the creature is still there. I'm afraid it's too late to declare your sneak attack.
That's cool.
Emily, it is now your turn.
Got it.
Dale, you're after the octopus.
Okay, I will Hunter's Mark him and sharpshoot him.
Okay. Me and Alden. Sorry about that. Sorry, that's a hit. Did you make this a sharpshooter? My sister knocked at the door.
Oh, yeah, I did. I said Hunter's Mark and sharpshooter.
Okay, that's -5. That's a hit. Roll damage. Roll your Hunter's Mark damage. It's a d6. There we go. Hold on. And we add 10 to that. So that is, oh wow, a whopping 20 damage. The creature still stands. So, now, the creature is going to spend, I can't believe this, the creature is going to spend its turn running away. It uses its action to flee 30 feet and it begins climbing up a stalagmite towards the ceiling, another 10 feet. It is a fair bit away from us now. Elzis, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. You now get 2 shots with that, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
You hit a stalagmite and it now falls to the ground, nearly hitting the group. But the area where you are now standing on is considered rough terrain. That's a miss.
Oh Jesus.
Loyal is going to do the same thing. Actually, you know what? Actually, with Eldritch Blast, I get 2 shots, yeah. I'll Eldritch Blast. That's a hit. Second shot. That's a crit. And the creature falls to the ground after 2 Eldritch Blasts, the second one seemingly more powerful as it just creates a huge hole in not only the octopus but also the rock that was the stalactite that was hanging above. And strangely enough, in the hole of the stalactite, you see what appears to be a body.
Can you describe the body a little like a little more.
Roll me a perception check for those that want to take to try and, from where you're standing, look at the thing. No, I'm afraid, Jessica.
Darn.
Okay. Anyone else rolling?
I'll roll.
Yep.
Lunar should roll the highest by law of averages. Okay, fuck law of average.
Yeah, you just jinxed me, dude. You jinxed me.
Okay, L. You see that this is a female drow. Her robes have a general spidery pattern to them, but there is something shining on her hand.
I pick it up.
You have to get there first.
Okay.
It's on the ceiling in the gas.
Right. I say we shoot her off.
You can. Well, okay. Just to save us some fucking trouble. For those of you that are now, arrows are not going to be sufficient. So for those of you that have magic, you are welcome to roll damage, because again, just to save us trouble. Because otherwise,
shit out of her.
Because otherwise, you're just going to be standing there for ages until you hit her. So, sorry, until you hit the rock, like so. I might as well just give you the shots with damage.
We could just fly up and grab it out of the
That is also
No,
true.
this is more fun.
thing.
This has a chance of exploding body, so
Alright,
I'm
let's
still for
roll.
shooting it.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Blast at it.
I'm not going to use any spells just for fear of the gas and
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so Loyal fires off a beam, and so does Elzus. Just roll damage, as I said. Okay. Again, it doesn't matter to hit, because again, otherwise because technically you could just stand there shooting until you hit it. So, okay, so is Elzus and Loyal fire off their Eldritch Blasts, and slowly but surely you begin to break along the top part of the stalactite until the stalactite is too heavy and it drops to the ground, creating a huge booming sound echoing through the cavern. Now the body is still there, it's have to reach it now, but it's on the ground. It is about 60 feet into the gas.
Okay. Is there anybody here that doesn't need to breathe?
what?
We all need to breathe.
Okay. Just double checking. We're a wide variety of.
I turn to Loyal.
Can I help you?
Loyal. If we use our wings, we could keep the gas away from ourselves and get the body back to them. Over here, back
I'm
here.
afraid, despite us being quite large creatures in terms of wingspan, we would not be able to flap hard enough and fast enough to get the gas away.
Ah, man.
Ah, damn. I know.
It was
a
worth,
nice
yeah,
try
it was
anyway.
worth an ask.
Can Elzus not go in, considering he can hold his breath the longest out of all of us?
He certainly can.
Yep, I'm gonna do that then.
Give me a con save when you step into the gas.
So I'm gonna spend a dash action then to go
Yep,
to
I
it
still
for the
need-
first whatever.
Yeah, but I still need a con save.
Oof.
Okay. You manage to hold your breath. You can hold it for again. You have a +1 mod, so that's per minute. So what's your modifier?
+3.
So you have 3 minutes. So through dashing and also I imagine the use of your wings to help deal with the difficult terrain, you manage to get to it and back with very little effort. You lay the body down. It is a drow elf, female, and on her finger is a ring. Has a very intricate design, and there's a dark red ruby jewel with engraving carved on it in orange. It seems to be some sort of bird.
Ooh.
What does it? Oh wait, engraving. Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Do I see any
it's a
writing
picture.
on it?
No writing on it whatsoever. Again, it's made of silver. Has a dark blood red ruby, and on the ruby is engraved in orange, a bright fiery orange, shape of a bird.
Dare somebody try it on.
Give it a look.
So
It sounds
it's
like
That sounds exactly my aesthetic. You know what? I'm gonna go for it.
looks
Try it
like
on.
a phoenix.
I want to try it on too.
Only one of you can try it on at this current point. So who's trying it on?
Lunar, if you don't mind, I'd like to try it on.
Okay.
You.
I call next time.
Okay. The ring is at the moment too small, but all the magic users within the party, you do sense magic coming from it, which suggests that once you attempt to attune to it, from all of your experiences, means that the ring will magically fit onto whoever is attuning to it.
Magic ring. Cool. Cool.
However, you yet do not know what the ring does.
That is a risk I am willing to take.
Best way to
Let's
find
get
out,
engraving
do
on
it.
the phoenix.
Okay, so
Might have some
yeah,
fire powers in there.
Are you just gonna stand there, or are you just moving on?
Well, someone needs to give Lux the ring first.
You currently have the ring.
Yeah, you do.
Sorry. Lux, she puts the ring on her middle finger.
You can't at the moment, as I said, it is too big. You have to wait until you attune to it.
Sorry, I'm really tired tonight. Sorry.
Okay, so are you just moving on?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you spend the rest of the day. Hold on. Actually, okay. You've traveled for quite a while. You've actually managed to get past the gas-filled cavern. You are starting to feel a little bit tired, where you see a campfire ahead of you.
Score.
No, wait. Is there anyone around?
There seems to be someone sitting at the cavern. Sorry, at the campfire.
See,
Free fire.
Still sit. Unless they're dicks. In which case we can murder them and then sit. It's cool.
in this case, you are one.
It works out, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody else gets it.
So, what are you doing? So,
I walk over and I say hello.
as you approach, give me a sec. You should, everyone, please pay your attention to the handout section of the Discord server. Give me a sec. You see this creature.
Oh god.
You look so sad.
He's just sitting there, looking into the fire. He seems to be cooking some mushrooms. He sees you approach. Who was approaching first? Sorry.
Me.
Okay, as you approach,
And now I immediately regret it.
he stands up and he begins doing the elven high society manner of greeting, and in perfect elvish, he greets you, and he
I
offers you to
stand there
sit.
with my mouth agape.
He's from this creature speaking, you get a sense of this. He's extremely intelligent. So, please sit.
I take a seat.
I do too.
And I'm like, sup?
Loyal ventures over. My name is Blurg, of the Society of Brilliance. He has now switched to common
Okay.
as he sees the distinctive mix of races within the party. It is strange to see so many people outside the Underdark. Sorry, so far into the Underdark. What has you down here?
What does have us down here?
Sorry, what'd you say there, Mark?
What does have us down here?
Well, we got kidnapped by some Duragar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I do believe that does happen. It's a shame, it's a shame.
Does it
Well,
happen often, or
pardon?
does it happen really often? Like, often?
Yes, often Duragar and Drow perform raiding parties on the surface world. Duragar do it for the sake of entertainment and slaves to work their forges and mines, whereas the Drow do it for less. Sorry, no, not less. How should I put it? Oh yes, far worse situations.
So, like, fucking.
Not exactly. We're talking human rituals, I'm afraid, and sacrifices.
Oh, so religious fucking.
I suppose it depends on the god, but I do not know of any god that requires such acts. Well, me and my fellow Society of Brilliance members sadly got separated as we teleported away from danger, I'm afraid. We're all down here seeking to something that is affecting the Underdark.
Oh?
Would it have anything to do with a gas?
No.
Evil mushrooms?
Not exactly, but the mushrooms seem to be affected by whatever it is that's happening down here.
See?
But anyway, we're looking for, how should I put it? What is causing the evil mushrooms, as you put it? One of our members, Grezelax, alerted us of the situation down here, and the rest of us came down to assist him. Sadly, we all got separated.
Oh no.
Ah, do not worry. We all still have our magic to protect us, and we know the Underdark. We have actually ventured down here many a times for study.
Ooh. Then maybe you can help us get our way to Rumperdam's village, or his home.
Ah, yes, the Melkanoids. I do know where their village is. You're on the right path, but don't. I see that you are traveling with one, and I'm sure enough he will lead you the rest of the way.
Yep.
So about that danger you were talking about, what was it?
Well, we were hearing.
Is it anything we should be worried about?
Well, we're hearing multiple reports of something quite preposterous, but in the end, it's still alarming. Apparently, there have been a very large sighting of demons in the Underdark,
Oh,
which rings a bell with all the characters,
Oh,
Yeah, the big baboon dude in the lake.
and as well as the potential mushroom one. Again, this is why I asked you to keep notes. Especially the elves, because you guys are supposed to have good memory. But
You can
anyway,
choose not to.
well, we do not know if these are true or not. We do not know if these are true or not, but we must investigate.
I look over to Elvis and Loyal. Guys, I think it might have to do with that succubus.
If you're
That makes
attempting to
sense.
whisper this while not moving away, please
That's
roll a
behind.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Emily, did you hear me? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm afraid he overhears you. Natural 20. Well, a succubus is a type of fiend, yes, but often enough, succubi tend to assign themselves with the devils, I'm afraid. So, demon and devils are quite different, I'm afraid. They are at actually an endless war called the Blood War. It often takes place along the river Styx and some other planes of existence, and it begins to go on for the next hour or so about the Blood War and how it's an internal stalemate. And
While he's doing that, I'm just spacing out while just cuddling Marzi.
for those of you that own Morankind's Tome of Foes, he basically reads out the entire chapter 1.
Oh god, no! It's history class all over again!
He eventually dies down as he finally remembers he has food cooking, and he lifts it up and takes a bite out of the mushroom. And thus, that's how Asmodeus was given the rod that gave the devils their potent contracts.
Ah.
Do you guys have any questions?
I wasn't asleep.
Well-
no, that's plenty.
Well then, let us all enjoy the campfires. There's safety in numbers, of course, and also, luckily enough, we have this lady's sword, which is emanating what I can only describe as sunlight. So let us all, if she
Yep.
stabs it into the ground, we can all rest up.
Put it in-
Essentially, if they stab it into the ground, you're keeping it sticking up like.
Right. I do that.
Okay, so it shines. It's light. You all do your long rest. Elle. I assume the elves are rotating their sleep or their trance. Is any of the elves recalling any specific day of their lives during their long rest?
I don't think so.
Elves generally do, but due to the fact that that's how their trance works, you're basically going back into your memories to relive a specific event.
Okay,
but you
I
get-
recall the last time I was happy with my parents.
Okay. But yeah, you get to choose. It's the reason why elves have such famous artisans, and basically it's the reason why elves are so good at what they do, is because when they start training, even when they're relaxing and resting, they're reliving their training. So is there anything in particular? It could be any memory you want, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of anything in particular.
Okay,
So it doesn't really matter.
You got to.
I'll say it's just a random childhood memory that you're remembering then. Jessica is BRB. So, Mark, while you're awake, would you like to spend time with your cards?
Sure, why not?
Is there anything you're trying to divinate from him?
Let me think. No, I'm just fucking around with them.
Okay, sorry, I can. I'm not. To be honest with you, I'm not going to bother setting them up then.
Okay.
If you were focusing on anyone in particular, then I would have actually set them up.
Nah. Maybe
Okay.
next time.
All right. So, is all awake? Connor, give me a wisdom save. Oh, and I'm going to assume Jessica tunes to the ring. Okay.
I'd say she is. She would.
Okay. I'm afraid Evan Scale. Let's see. How many people is there? One. As you awake, oh shit, as you awake, and you begin feeling the blood burn in your veins, as once again you failed in your meditation to keep check your anger, your ever boiling anger in check. You see looks. And
Oh god, here we go again.
and you're filled with a desire to just attack her. Your eyes go white as you summon your Buster Sword.
Yeah,
Please,
just to check.
um,
I have my sword, my breath weapon, and none of my spells.
actually, you only have, you only have your natural abilities. You're not in the right state of mind to channel your magic. Except for the spells that are given to you by your Berserker Blade, which is Fireball at this point, as well as Burning Hands.
Really, I have fireball. Sweet.
Yes.
Nice. I'm really glad you can't use that right now.
No, he can. It's given. He can only use abilities that are given to him by the Berserker Blade, as well as his
Okay.
natural abilities from his race. So, which means the spells that he gets from the Berserker Blade, he has.
Okay.
So that's Burning Hands, Fireball, and he has his natural breath attack.
Just question for the dungeon master and how I play this. Am I trying to kind of stop myself, or am I just going full?
That's the wisdom. That's what the wisdom saves for. Is for you to try and stop yourself. You failed.
So I'm just I'm going to go completely ruthless. I have no issue with using any tool
Yep.
available to me.
Yep, you have no issue. At this very moment, you want to kill. Like, you're just so blind to anger that the devil that resides in your Berserker Blade has now taken over, and it just wants to kill Jessica and anything that stands in its way. Until either someone drops you down to 0 hit points or manages to snap you out of it.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
So yeah,
Sorry, I leave for 5 minutes so I can put on the washing, and Evan Scale's trying to
Yep.
kill me.
Yeah, he'll do that.
now
Yes.
Jessica.
Yes, he is.
Jessica, I'm actually going to say, because you were on watch last, because again you were not here, so I'm assuming you took your watch last. I will allow you to roll a perception check to notice this, because you're actually actively on watch. So let's see if you can notice Eben Scale getting ready to attack you. Okay, you notice.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yay!
What do you do?
First I freak out. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck are you trying to do to me?
You've seen this. I'm just going to remind you. You've seen this before.
Yeah, that's why she's super confused. Lux is going to throw a firebolt at him.
Oh well. Okay. Since you spent your free time shouting that, I'm afraid it's now roll initiative.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Evanska, where is your...
Because you shouted, "What the fuck!" Everyone is awake, and you can all roll initiative to get involved in this. But it will be with disadvantage because you are going from asleep to awake to a very alert state.
Well, my character's always alert. Do I still count?
That only works when you're conscious, I'm afraid. The alert feat only works when you're conscious, so you'll have to roll disadvantage. I'm afraid, Emily, we're taking the 8 because, as I said, we're going with disadvantage. So that's 8 plus 5. That is 13.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay, game wants me to go at 13.
Clearly.
Mark, did you roll
Oops.
twice?
No, hang on. Damn it!
You went from a 25 to a 6.
It happens.
Oh
That's just the way it is.
Also, remember, everyone is now spent their long rest, so you all have your magic and whatnot. And Jessica, you are attuned to the ring, luckily enough.
Oh. Ooh.
You are now attuned to the ring of the Phoenix.
no!
Nice.
Come on, Firebird, and you didn't know it was a phoenix?
I'm going to now send you your item's ability. It is completely up to you to keep track and make sure you know what it does.
Awesome. I'll try my best. I'm not promising it'll be great.
There you go.
Just to check, so is Emily behind me? Loyal's like my left. Lux is in front of me,
That's
and
no. The position of the tokens means nothing. Because again, remember, this is mostly to remind because I do not have a map.
Yeah, so is like Lux in front of me, and where's the rest of them? All in front of me, all. Like,
We're all
behind-
pretty much around because we were at camp around a campfire. So, but yeah, at the moment you're staring straight at Lux, and no one has gotten in your way yet, as of yet. Okay, it's Marzi. Leonora, does Marzi do anything?
I tell her to.
You can't give any commands. This is Marzi acting on her own.
She squeaks. She
Okay.
can't do anything, crap. Yeah,
Alright.
she can't do anything.
Okay, so Loyal is quickly grabbing his weapon, and he looks to Evan Scale. Fuck, let's see, do I have anything that can help us here? Okay, I could always, go darkness. So that way we can at least try and shout at him. Try and, diplomacy.
Okay.
Yeah, try and use diplomacy. So, yeah, I'm gonna cast darkness on my weapon. And again, that's my turn because to convince someone to do something during combat is an action. So yeah, he is now cannot see. Lux, is now your turn. You cannot see.
Cool. There's no what you call it this time around, is there? There's no, is there still the gas,
No,
or
the gas is gone.
can I use dancing lights to light up the place?
Not with magical darkness, no.
Cool. Grand. Awesome. Party. Cool. So I'm gonna ignite myself. You know.
Okay, so you're using your what was it called? Phoenix spark or something like that?
Hold
Super
on.
Saiyan.
That's what we affectionately call it, yes.
The honestly,
It's Mantle of Flame, there you go.
where are you, honey bunny?
You don't there's no need to click. It's your class feature.
Awesome. Grand.
So,
Well, she
yeah.
uses Mantle of Flame and basically ignites herself.
Okay.
Badass bitch she is.
You feel warm, so you're sure it's active.
Am I sure now?
Yeah, you can't see it, but you feel warm.
I love it.
Okay, Els, it's your turn. You cannot see in the dark.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself then.
Okay. Is that a bonus or an action?
Just in case. No, I won't. Never mind.
So what do you do?
Can I try step out of the dark?
Yes. Give me a survival check at disadvantage. Nope. You're just walking around. You're trying to gently move your foot one at a time to avoid tripping over any rocks. Lunar, is now your turn. What do you do?
Okay, crap. I gotta think. Okay, since I can't use my weapons, I lean down and pick up a rock, and I try to see if I can aim at him. If I can even see him, that is.
You cannot see him, so any attack you do would be at disadvantage.
Can I just throw randomly then?
Yeah, you can attempt to attack him, which is why it's at disadvantage.
Ah.
So make it roll 2d20s since it's with a rock.
Well, I don't really want to kill him, so I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah, I understand, but again, it's because there's no rock statistic. Okay, so 6. You throw your rock, and for 3 seconds, then you just hear. So you assume you missed. Elle, is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna shout in at the darkness, basically being like, Evan, buddy, sun's getting real low, you might want to stop.
Okay. roll a perception check. Sorry, persuasion check with disadvantage. Okay. Now, if you discussed with each other and set that as some sort of like trigger system, then yeah, you probably would have used the 15.
I did tell him to stop.
Yeah, but again, you're trying this whole trigger system that is not in place. So yeah, we'll use the 8. Okay, that is your action. Do you want to do anything as your bonus?
I want to shout in again to tell him to stop.
Yeah, I'm afraid, as I said, it takes an action.
Nah, I'll leave it then.
Okay, Eben scale. From what Elle says, please roll a wisdom save. And based on his results, yeah, okay. You passed.
Nice.
Yeah, the DC was really high up, but he still managed to beat it.
No worries.
So yeah, Evan Scale, you by L's crude words, not even properly thought out, you still somehow managed to, in the depths of your mind, snap free, and you wrestle control from your body, of your body, free from the devil, and you come to your senses once again, trapped in a familiar darkness. What do you do?
I'm just like, oh, not again. What have I done this time? Oh,
Hey
shit.
guys, I can't believe that actually worked. That was great.
I'm just like, God damn it. Now, if you want, you can, during long rest or short rest, use code to actually work on something like that.
I have something in mind. We'll discuss it later.
Okay.
I'm afraid of what it is.
Is it chain you up while you sleep?
No, but very kinky. We'll
Bouncing
save that for
gagging?
later.
Okay. Well,
I want to say bound and gag.
combat is clearly ended now. Loyal disperses the darkness. And you see that the strange member of the Society of Brilliance is gone.
Oh no!
He was there before the darkness went up, but now he's gone.
I mean, in his defense, this is such a weird thing to wake up to.
We must come up with some sort of plan to help you deal with this. Or you could always try and do that contact the spatter and do that ritual.
We could do that, and I had planned to ask Eldis to get out his magic phone sword and place
What's a phone?
It's like a skull of contact. You don't need to know.
Again, guys, just try and avoid, certain terminology in this game when you're in character, obviously. But okay.
Well, anyway,
I give him the eyebrows.
if Eldis would be good enough to, shall we say, contact his employer upon my behalf, we can move that along.
My patron, yes, and I am more than happy
This
to do
will,
that.
I'm just gonna say this will take several hours. You just did it last time during a long rest.
Okay, do you want to move along and then we can do it next time we stop?
No, we're stopping right now because there is seriously something we gotta do about you.
Well, from my reckoning, we could always head back towards Crag's Loot and use our portal to probably ask the spatter in person. I doubt devils take kindly to people just randomly trying to contact them.
Oh, I don't know. That's such a long way back, though. We have to go all the way back. Instead of like wasting more time, we have to help Rumperdam's people.
That is true, but
Right. Might be better off tying you down. Sorry, on scale.
Yeah.
Of course, only while you sleep.
Uh-huh.
You could try it. I'm not sure it would work.
Yeah.
What would you tie me down with?
I got these chains here.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yeah.
okay.
Why do you say that like it's weird?
I don't know.
Okay. At this point, you begin to travel forward. What is the marching order?
Me in the back with my Marzi.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'm also riding that worm. I keep forgetting for some reason today.
Yeah, I'm not, don't worry, I'm well aware
On
that
the
he's...
front.
Alright, you're at the front. L'Oreal's somewhere in the middle.
I'm kind of walking sheepishly in the middle somewhere, kind of just keeping my head down.
Do not worry about your aggressiveness, Ebbenscale. I'm sure that ferocity will come in handy in the future.
To be perfectly honest, we're kind of getting used to it, honestly.
All right, so his venture, it goes on and on. There's anything remarkable happening of this day. Well, from what you can tell of the day, you just travel for many hours and then you just decide to set up camp once more.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, who's taking up second?
I'll take second.
Okay, Jessica, you're on last watch.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll take the last one.
Okay. Now, Emily, roll me a perception check.
Got it.
With disadvantage because, again, you are surrounded by darkness. Okay. Your time goes by, nothing happens. You go to sleep. Well, you go into your trance. L, roll me a perception check with disadvantage as your watch begins.
Okay.
Okay. Many hours go by. You hear a couple of sounds and you sort of jump, draw on your daggers. Then it's nothing. You could sit back down. Your watch ends, and so does begins. Lux's. But as you meditate, join me for a whisper.
Wait, me or?
Yes, you.
Oh.
As you sit down to meditate, as Lux wakes up, you give each other the usual like nod, chin up, whatever, and you sit down to meditate, recalling whatever memory you so wish. Maybe it's some memory from your training. Maybe it's from your time spent just traveling. Maybe you're remembering some of the good times you had with your family. But eventually, you find yourself shifting back to your farm. You find yourself at your family's farm. You look around. Everything seems so real. You don't feel like you're in your trance. You feel like something's very wrong here. You see that the farm is currently in a state of which you found it before the Durgar attack. For some strange reason, you're being pulled into the memory of when you discovered the tragic event that happened to your parents.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try fight it.
You can roll a wisdom.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll.
It's a save.
Oh, sorry, save. My bad.
Sorry. Even worse.
That's much worse.
You try and shake it off. Again, as an elf, your parents helped you come to terms with the trance and how to control it, but you can't fight it. But then all of a sudden, you hear laughter, but you turn around and you see yourself, except the color is all wrong. The figure is pure white. His hair and lips and eyes are black, and his pupils are an orangey glow to them. Hello!
That's you.
Well, quite the fucking predicament you got us into, haven't you? And he approaches you and fucking decks you right across the face. You realize you're not wearing a mask at this point.
Actually, I was about to say that to him. I want an apology.
What?
You broke my earlier mask. I was really attached to that mask.
Yeah. Hey, you summoned the mask. You should have
No, you appeared without fucking telling me.
To fucking protect you. Anyway, are you sure you're the one that should be calling the shots? Seriously?
Pretty much. You have not been doing a great job so far in the little teeny tiny bit of authority I've given you.
Hey. It was my fucking power that got you out, that saved you from that fucking lobster creature. I wasn't the one who dived in to get some fucking jewels.
They were shiny.
You don't deserve the power I'm giving you. And you
And yet
see
you're still
him.
gonna give it to me.
You see him draw
Right.
a dagger. And you find yourself with a wooden dagger in your hand.
Okay.
If you want if you want my power, you're gonna have to fucking prove it. And he suddenly jumps beyond expectations. He jumps like 60 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna spin the dagger into like an offensive kind of stance, and I'm gonna charge him.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
You forgot to click your token.
Oh fuck! God damn it! I thought I clicked that. God damn
I'll
it.
take your first roll, don't worry.
Thank you.
You know what the hilarious thing about this fight is going to be?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you'll see what I mean as the
I
fight
probably don't have any of the abilities that I have with the mask. Am I right?
That is, well, first off, correct.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
But it's not just that. You'll
Okay.
see, again, you'll see. Alright, it's your go. So, you have the wooden dagger. You spin into a position, and you run forward 35 feet. You can't yet reach him.
Okay. I'm gonna try and hook the dagger at him.
Right, yep, chuck it. And roll attack.
What should I roll? Because like everything...
This is a basic dagger, except it deals bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, just like this is gonna say piercing, but just ignore it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you ran 35 feet. So, let's see here.
You said he was about 60 away.
Yeah. So, for a dagger thrown distance, it's... let me check the range increments. Okay, yeah, it will be at disadvantage because he's outside your first range increment.
No worries.
Yep, but you still managed to hit him.
Nice.
Alright, that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna like let him know as well that like I don't need any special daggers to beat him.
He smiles as it's now his turn. He takes...
For a second there, I thought it was an inverted color of my image.
It's essentially yes, basically.
Nice.
I didn't know exactly the color of your character, so I went with the basic hollow Ichigo type of appearance.
Yeah, no worries. That's cool.
Let's see, what level are you?
I'm level 6.
Okay. He smiles as he just goes, "This is no ordinary dagger." He points it towards you, places his hand on his arm, and he utters just a single word. Bankai. The
Nice.
weapon transforms. You see all this energy swirling around him, and all of a sudden, he now has a katana. He then takes a stance and swings the weapon. and you cannot believe this, but you just see this black and red energy coming off the weapon straight towards you. Okay, he makes a single attack. Okay, that is plus your proficiency. Plus dex. Yeah, that's definitely a hit. And okay. Right. Again, from his sheer distance, you're surprised you get hit by it. You get dealt this damage. Hold on.
Okay.
You get dealt 7 points of damage as you're just hit by this. 7 points of necrotic damage, mind you, as you're just hit by this energy.
Right.
You should have kept the weapon. And he spends his bonus action sort of kicking the wooden weapon back at you.
Okay. Can I catch it, or is it like on the
Oh
ground?
yeah,
or...
it's right at your feet. It's a free action to pick it up.
Okay, I'll pick it back up again then.
And he's just standing there.
Okay, I'm gonna basically try to get as close as I can to him again.
Right, you make it into his. You get into his face.
Okay, and I actually, as I'm running, can I take a bonus action to pick up some of the dirt on the ground?
I'm gonna say yes, but make a dexterity check because you're trying to run right up into his face very fast.
I'm
So,
cool with that.
Yeah, make a dexterity check. Yeah, you managed to get some dirt. So you have some dirt.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna hold that in one hand for now, and I'm gonna attack him with the dagger in the
Yep.
other.
Go for it. I'm afraid that's a miss. You go to swing at him. His weapon just deflects the dagger away from you. The dagger, the just at the tip of the dagger is now broke. Your weapon now deals piercing damage when you strike with it now.
Nice.
But again, you lost some of your weapon.
Well, I'm not planning on throwing it again, so.
Yeah. Alright. Is that it?
I think that's all I can do.
Yeah, so because you used your bonus, to do that. So
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, it's now his turn. He is then going to. Let's see. Oh, this is a +2 weapon. Alright. Alright.
So you might want to check back in with the others at some point.
Yeah, don't worry. She is going to just now attack you with the weapon.
Okay.
Natural 18, that's a hit.
Yeah. What's the damage?
I'll let you know now.
Sure.
That is 6 points of damage.
Okay. Just gotta get a calculator out, sorry. I'm terrible with math. Okay.
Do you even know
Okay.
the type of power you can eventually have that you have possessing within you?
Should I answer, or is it like, should I wait till my turn?
You can answer it. It's now your turn.
Ah, okay. I'm like, no, but at the same time, you're not doing it's all that hotter than I am. And I move to throw the dirt in his face.
All right, make roll a d20
Okay, 1 second.
because you're not exactly proficient in dirt throwing.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can be. Ark, come on. Dice roll is being awkward on me now. There we go.
Nope, you don't manage to get into his eyes. He he perfectly moves his arm in the perfect way to cover his eyes.
Well, that was a bonus action, right?
I would allow you to take that as a bonus action, yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I should have asked that first. But, okay, while he has his arms up, I'm going to try and stab from down low.
Alright, I'm afraid because technically he's not blinded, it's still a straight up attack. So he,
Yeah, no, I know. I'm role-playing it, dude. Come on.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Damn it.
No, your dagger breaks once more. You're literally down to like barely anything left on this weapon.
Yeah, I have just a nubbin.
But again, it's nice and sharp in the way.
Okay.
You're such a disappointment. It's now his turn.
Okay.
Okay. He is going to swing the weapon again. Natural 17.
It's not my lucky day today.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
According to your character sheet, you're down to 17.
I'm
Minus
down
now
to
11.
6.
Yeah, no, that was before the 11.
Yeah. All I need is one good shot, yo.
Alright. So yeah, you took another slash across the chest. He's like, come on. What else are you gonna do? This is potentially your last turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna attack him again, but I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, so you have this with advantage.
Okay.
That's a hit.
Didn't need it. 1 second. Gotta remove my luck points.
And since you had advantage, you can actually apply sneak attack.
Oh, nice. I shall do that.
Whenever you sneak attack works whenever you have advantage or an ally within 5 feet of the enemy.
Nice.
Okay, that is. Oh wow, that's just about 15 points of damage.
Hell yeah! Look for the win.
He is looking very rough.
Okay.
As you stab him, basically shanking him at this point with the little stubborn of a weapon you have, he actually jumps back, and he's about now 15 feet from you, but it seems he has slightly changed his appearance as.
Okay.
And you see that your little wooden dagger has slightly repaired itself.
Nice.
It's now his turn. You got lucky there, but look, your luck is gonna run out. He starts moving extremely fast. He's dashing all around you at this point, and he's going to go in for a swing. It's a miss.
Oh, nice.
You manage to quickly. For some reason, he seems to slow down just for a split moment, and you duck out of the way of his stab. It is now your turn.
Okay. Well, I think I have 2 luck points left, so I'm actually gonna basically try the same thing again. Attack him with luck.
Go for it. That's a hit.
Nice. And sneak attack.
You've got to roll your damage as well.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Fuck, my bad.
All right, you're now directly below him. As you bring your weapon up, you stab him, but just as the point of impact, you suddenly, for a split second, you blink, and then all of a sudden, you don't have the wooden dagger is no longer a wooden dagger. It is the katana that he was holding, and he is holding the wooden weapon.
Nice.
As he begins to just slowly fade away. He's like, you proved yourself to be the wielder this time, but as soon as you fucking mess up, I will take the reins. So take some more of my power. And
Come back when you're less talk.
And he slowly, you just hear laughter as he slowly fades away.
I pull a cool like victory Final Fantasy pose with it.
You suddenly come out of your trance, and it's now morning. And lying right next to you in a sheet is a katana-like weapon, except it's the length of a dagger. For those of you that are for those of you watching this who are familiar with Eastern weapons, this is basically a tanto. It's like a katana dagger. It's a bit straighter, less curved.
Nice.
Sort of like Ging's weapon from Bleach, one of the captains. A tiny little dagger that
Perfect.
extends.
Awesome.
Okay. And we are jumping back now to the normal chat.
I'll be back in a sec.
Sorry that took so long.
So, as you're all
Oh my
waking, and Jessica looks, as the end of your shift, you just suddenly see Elle moving violently, and then come to his senses.
Dude, you okay?
I beat the shit out of a demon.
You what?
And I got this cool dagger from
what?
it.
Hold on. Start from the beginning. You
Uh-huh.
you kicked a demon's ass.
Okay, yeah, you know my mask?
Yeah.
The
Vaguely.
cool, scary one?
Vaguely.
I summon it. Just to show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so this thing is like possessed by a demon who calls himself Hollow.
Oh, sorry. No, hold on. It's possessed.
Well, sort of. It's like, okay, so it's basically merged
It's
with
either, it's either possessed or it's not. You can't say sort of. It's possessed or it's not.
Okay. So basically, when I was in prison, I had to make like a little deal in order to like help get myself out of there, and part of that was, basically merging part of my soul with this Hollow dude. And now he's trying to take control, but I'm stronger than him. Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, what did you get up to while I was gone? Can you not prepare yourself for like 5 minutes?
Okay, out of character, I actually had like an awesome fight with him. I would highly suggest people go back and look at it.
Out of character as well. I thoroughly believe that, and I will have to, because that is...
There was so much trash talk. It was great.
Mark, the name of your weapon I'm sending you now.
Okay.
Does somebody want to fill me in?
I could have died in my sleep.
Right.
Basically, what happened was, apparently his mask is half possessed by a demon that he didn't tell me about, even though I
was
thought we were
gonna.
friends. We were
Yes.
friends.
We all already knew.
Name Jason.
What? What's going on? Sorry, Armando's talking to
Okay,
me.
so the name of the blade that I got from this guy is Zankukuna. Is that I'm pronouncing that right?
The way I believe it's pronounced is Zankono. Sorry, Zanko.
Zankona.
Kuna. Sorry, ends with an A. Again, I will let you know the translation later, Mark, in private.
I'm gonna call it Zan for short.
When you're activating its full ability, it is this.
one second. Ooh, I'm gonna need help pronouncing that. That is boss though. I like that. That's cool. If I ever make like a Bleach OC, that's gonna be the blade. Nice. Sorry, I'm being private messaged all this stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you know how like often in the show, which you clearly based this weapon off of, by
Yeah.
again what you asked me to do for it. They have like sort of like a quote sometimes that they say before it transforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically your weapon's quote.
Nice. Okay.
So, especially for the first transformation, at one point your character will have to say it.
Although usually don't they keep it like one word? Like I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Only for its first. Only for its first. Sorry, after it's transformed. But whenever they first transform it, they say like a quo, and then they say the name, and then it transforms, and then afterwards they just say one word. Afterwards, because again, with the amount of.
I think.
We'll move on. I'll explain why later on. But okay.
I've actually chosen the word that I'm going to use for it as well.
Oh no, the one word is generally what the character said during your fight when it first transformed.
Oh, okay.
That's normally what they all say after they give that big line, like introduction for the first time they reveal it.
Okay.
But yeah, eventually your character will just have to say that word and it will transform.
Nice.
And then true masters don't even need to say the word; they'll just will it to transform.
Level 20.
But okay, moving on. So he introduces he tells you his weapon has a name. Zanko Kuna.
Zanko Kuno. I'm saying it 3 or 4 times just to make sure I remember it.
Remember, it ends in an A, so it's Zanko Kuna.
Zanko Kuna. Zanko Kuna.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. All right.
I'm doing all of this in character as well.
Yeah. All right. So, is anyone marching anywhere? Well, sorry, what's going to be the marching order for this day? Unless you just want to ask him more about the item that just suddenly appeared next to his hip.
Can we ask? Can we ask him on the move?
Oh yeah, you can.
Lux is just gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? No.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, I know.
I'll take the lead then.
Okay. Mark, you did get my private message about that item. How you can never be rid of it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that means one of your attunement slots is now permanently taken up.
Yeah, I was only using the 2 anyway.
No, I think the daggers count as 2, and.
Oh, I thought you said the daggers only count as 1. Sorry.
Let me just double check my notes.
Because like they work as a pair.
I am double checking, but again, I think I said 2 because of the fact that they're twinned weapons.
I mean, if that is the case, I'm sorry, my bad.
Hold on, double checking the items. I sadly opened up the wrong notes. Okay. No, it just says requires attunement. So yeah, therefore it must only require 1 attunement. Otherwise, I would have specified, like I did with my Heaven and Hell.
Nice.
But again, the daggers are not that powerful as opposed to Heaven and Hell.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so who is leading the charge? Sorry, leading the group this time.
I will.
Okay.
Lux is going to stay like wherever Elvish is. Lux is going to stay behind, going to stay beside him, and constantly be like, "Dude, why did you tell me? Dude, how am I keeping the secret? What do when I'm not around? Can you just keep track of yourself for like 5 minutes?
I'm going to assume Elle is just going to tell all the events of Grim Grasp and the trial.
Yes, but every like 3 or 4 seconds, I'm gonna go on a tangent back to how cool the dagger is.
Okay.
That's okay. That is
I'm going to stand by loyal.
So, Jessica, by the end of a couple of hours, again, if you ever watched the previous episodes, you have all that information now that you can act on. But some of it will be slightly exaggerated because it's Elle telling the story.
I mean, yeah, no, that's kind of it's L.
It's mostly me gonna be flourishing about how handsomely I handled it all.
Of course, you have to be handled it all.
But okay. Especially when it comes to when he flirted with the goddess.
Oh, she was so into it.
know.
She was so incredibly into it. It's not even funny.
I'm just
Yeah, I'm going to pull your ear again.
Okay.
No, I'm telling. God.
Alright, so is travel forward for a bit. Yes, travel on for a bit further. And you've come across another camp. As you've travelled for what some of you can tune for like several hours. Like, it's ridiculous that how boring some of these days can be when there's nothing happening. Especially in the dark. And
I hate the dark.
you see
I
another...
miss the sun.
You see...
You have a sword that literally glows with sunlight.
You find another camp, and Sin, there, is a familiar face. It is once again Blurg. He smiles as he greets you. Oh, hello. Fancy meeting you all again.
Hey.
I'm
You
sorry.
ran out on us.
I'm sorry, but I am not one for fighting. So as soon as it seems like there's a fight, I teleport away. But sadly, something down here is interfering with the magic, and I randomly pop up somewhere else. That was not my intent. I was supposed to teleport to Crag's Loot, but instead I wound up here. But please, sit and enjoy the campfire once again.
I sit by loyal.
Mm-hmm. And once again, he goes on to tell you the tales of some of the history of the Underdark and of some of its societies. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently Lunar falls asleep. Who is taking the watch?
I will take first watch this time.
Okay. Who is taking second?
I will.
Okay. Is anyone going with him to take this watch?
Lux probably should. Lux is going to, because, you know, in case he goes and tries to murder her again.
Yes.
Just in case.
I was actually thinking of the dark vision situation, but yeah, good point. Okay. And then who's taking the last watch?
Me.
Okay. Anyone else? I guess Lyle will as well. Okay. Perception check from Mark with disadvantage. Perception check from Lux. Either Lux or Ebonscale can get a roll with advantage. Discuss amongst yourselves which get it. And then either...
I'm too distracted by my amazing cool dagger now.
Also, Mark, which one of us will give advantage to the other? I have dark vision out to 120 feet.
Okay.
So, Dale.
Yeah.
Alright. Jessica and Connor, who is rolling with advantage if one of you are assisting the other?
Jessica, how high is your perception?
Hold on.
I should point out that she has dark vision, whereas you do not.
I have a set of goggles.
Do you have the goggles on my...
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, you have dark vision. Yeah, sorry.
I think this is normal perception and not passive perception.
Yeah,
right?
this is normal perception, but
Fine.
only one of you can roll.
Cool. Connor, what's your perception?
0.
Oh, mine's 2, so that's better than nothing.
Alright, so Jessica, you roll. This is a straight up roll. Okay, 20. Okay, so the night goes by, and on everyone's on everyone's watch, nothing happens. Connor, give me a wisdom save.
Nice.
Okay.
You're distracted by my sword as well.
Did anyone brief Jason and Mark on the trigger words we discussed?
No, you did not.
No, we didn't.
I will allow you to have spent the day trying to come up with something. So, what was it?
Okay.
I'll recite them. Longing, rusted, 17, daybreak, furnace, 9, benign, homecoming, 1, freight car.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to actually make you remember that shit. Okay, so...
We'll have notes
okay,
ready.
I want you... Okay, I'm going to have you give an intelligence check to try and see if you can ingrain it into your minds. And we'll see, and again, this will determine how often it will work. Again, you're going to eventually keep working on it until it gets better ingrained, but this is your first check. So, both
I'm so proud of you guys.
So, whoever is going to be actually, yeah. So, Eben Scale, it's actually you that will give the intelligence check. Roll it. It's straight up intelligence. Okay. All right. You think it's in your mind. You give a big thumbs up. Now, let's see. You look at Lunare. And once again, you find yourself filled with rage and desire to kill as your mind is pushed back.
Does she seriously look like an ex-girlfriend or something? Like, what the hell?
Here was
what?
Now, I believe it was Loyal and Eldest who had final watch. And Loyal is going to attempt to say the special command phrase before initiative. And I will be mad if anyone types it. Ah, fuck. I should have taken notes. Fuck. Freight train. Actually, no. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that that's a made-up word. Like, again, you just don't understand what a freight train is, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, my character just shouts it because, again, it's the only word that sort of sticks to his mind. So, this will be with disadvantage.
For me or for you?
Me. Oh, that's gonna. No, I'm afraid, as I said, it's with disadvantage.
Oh, wait, crap!
That will affect the DC. Okay. I want everyone to roll initiative.
Should have chained him up. That was such, like, we should have chained him up.
Okay, what's with my initiatives and being 13? The first one was
Maybe it's
14,
your
but
lucky
then the rest
number.
has been 13.
Maybe it's your lucky number, dude.
I don't know. Today is Friday. That's not Friday into 13 is not a lucky thing.
Friday the 1st.
Someone's gonna die today.
Actually, it's Saturday.
Technically, yeah. Well, for us.
Yeah, fine, but
Well,
I'm
for you
still
guys, we
rolling
ain't wait till
13.
Friday.
Okay.
Friday is 14.
L is your turn.
Okay. Let me see. Like, because I'm really good at remembering this from the movies. I want to shout at him. Fucking longing. Rusted. Furnace. Day. Fuck. What was that one? 17. Fuck. Why did you guys choose such difficult codes to remember? Benign. Homecoming. 1. Freight car. Am I missing one?
You have some of them in the wrong order, but I think
Damn it!
you have them all, just in the wrong order.
Okay.
All right. Well, you've already used your action to say all that.
Yeah.
So roll a persuasion check with disadvantage if it is,
Sorry.
since it was in the wrong order.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What was the roll again? Charisma.
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. Okay. I got a good
with
feeling.
disadvantage, but okay. We'll see what happens later on. This will all add up to the final roll that he will have to make. Lux, it is now your turn.
Lux goes over and stands in front of Lunara, like as if to try and guard her, protect her, and uses mage armor on her.
Okay. You tap Lunara to cast mage armor. You see, it has no effect.
What?
Yep. There's a.
She's wearing armor.
Yep. Mage armor only works on those not wearing armor.
God damn it, I'm an idiot.
So that was your action. What you're doing as a bonus.
Smooth.
Fuck you, Mark.
Yeah, dude, shut up. I'm in serious danger here.
We're all in serious danger.
Well, she stays in front of Lunara, and kind of gets her spells ready. So,
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I was hoping you would do that.
All right then, Elsis, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna stand in front of Evan's scale, between him and everyone else, and take the dodge action.
Okay.
And that's it.
Lunar, it is now your turn.
Okay. I just get my bows ready just in case things take a turn for the worse.
Okay. Eben Scale, give me a wisdom save. And don't worry, I'll be taking into account the rolls made by others. Okay. You managed to... even though it was in the wrong order, but the exact words were still there. And you managed to shake it off. You're well aware that you just need to practice. You need to properly train to ingrain this into your mind. So you get a sense that it's not going to be so simple as, oh, let's just say these words. You realize it's going to take a lot more time. But once again, you're in total control of yourself. But
Did I just say this all for a time? I think I did.
But you do get a sense that you need to kill. You need to fight something. Because again, you realize it's going to get harder and harder to stop this. And with that, combat is over. Before it even began.
Thank God.
I'm loving this, by the way.
Just
it's the constant threat, like.
Just want to raise my hand and be like, tree for tree, y'all. Tree for tree.
Okay.
Bounding gag.
Okay. What is the marching order today?
I'm behind Loyal.
First.
Okay. Who is taking up the rear?
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
Of course you will.
I always do. Mhm.
For the most part of the day, is see that it's pretty bland once again. For the past few days, there's not been much anything. But you do eventually come across 7 traders. They're being escorted. Oh wait, no, sorry, my mistake. You do not see that. You shall forget everything.
No, we don't.
I remember everything.
That well.
Okay. You eventually come across a large cavern. A large passage with what seems to be very large webs crisscrossing across all the way. You see that there's dead bodies actually cocooned and not so cocooned in the webs. Some dwarven, some Duragar, some animals, even some what appears to be some tarantula-like creatures that you've seen in Duragar, which the Duragar often tame to act as mounts. And you see also one strange creature with sort of tentacles where his mouth should be, with sort of pink skin, and he's bald. You don't know what this creature is, but you get a sense that this is probably very much native to the Underdark. But further ahead, you see 7 wiggling cocoons, but they're trapped within the web. What do you do?
We could try cut them out.
Yes, you could.
What do you guys think?
You have a backup plan?
They're just at the edge of most of your dark visions. So, and there's a lot of web in between you and there.
Looks kind of like gives a look to all of them with like a really.
I nod at her.
Lyle just gestures like towards it. Go on.
Looks fireball through the web.
Okay. You fire your firebolt. The web seems to be a lot thicker than what you've seen of normal webs on the surface. But again, it still burns. You keep firing off at different points. You're just burning everything.
Laughing maniacally.
Yes.
Yeah, laughing maniacally, like obviously.
Yeah, it's part of her quirk of her character. You eventually burn all the way a path all the way up to the 7 cocoons. So what do you do? You have a path to the cocoons. What do you do?
Okay. I say we cautiously sneak our way up to them
You certainly can.
because there's always spiders lurking around.
Then roll me
Yeah.
roll me a check.
Stealth.
Yep.
Cool.
For those of you that are going forward. Okay. you. Okay. Anyone else going?
Yeah, no,
No.
I'll join them. I'll join them.
I didn't roll this stealth.
Got a good feeling about this.
I don't.
Oh god.
So just give me a sec.
See, I feel the problem here is that you didn't believe it. You weren't positive enough about it.
Okay. Is all believe yous are stealthy. Except for many of you here looks very easily.
Keep stubbing her toe.
She believes she's stealthy.
Every step is like freaking branch or something.
Yeah. Again, from her perspective, she's being quiet. It must be someone else doing that. But you've reached the cocoon.
Even
Sorry.
though she's been cursing under her breath every time her foot hits off something.
Hmm.
No, that's not me. It's someone else, obviously.
You've reached the cocoons. What do you do?
I'm gonna cut one open.
You see a Durgar inside. He gasps for air. Oh, thank God. I don't know how long I was going to survive in there. I can't believe I'm going to be saying this, but I fucking love you, knife ears. Cut me free, cut me free.
I start cutting them free.
Alright, so, yeah, cut him free. And he drops to the ground and he takes out a small dagger from his hip and begins cutting free some of his allies. They, one by one, they all come free, and you see, just not too far from where they were, a large wagon of sorts with a large dead, sort of tarantula-like creature dead next to it. One of the Durgar just lets out a huge sigh. Ah, fuck! There goes my prize steeder.
Prize what?
Oh, have you not seen a steeder before? We trained them to be our mounts.
These spiders?
They're more tarantula-like.
They're fluffy.
They're disgusting!
Alright.
Burn them!
Yeah, you guys webbed up.
Burn them!
It's about twice the size of a horse, roughly.
Is it
It's
smaller
dead.
or bigger than our worm?
It's bigger than your worm, but it's dead, and it's actually, and it's also covered up in web.
Okay, so I'm asking the Drugar, what webbed you guys up?
Fucking giant spiders.
They still around?
If they were, we'd be dead.
Huh. So where are they now?
Anyway, we need to get going. Because you saved us, we'll sell you some of our shit.
Nice.
What do you have?
It'd be fun if it doesn't have anything with spiders. If it doesn't nothing, anything to do with spiders, I won't accept it.
Got any spiders?
Okay. No, we sell weapons.
Ah. Spider weapons?
No. Nothing to do with
Thank
spiders,
God.
you daft twat. So, what do you just want? You see all manner of different types of weapons. No, actually, none of these guys. You see you see a shield, some sheets, some a portable ram, for breaking down doors. You see a large variety of martial weapons, some simple weapons. You even see some smith's tools. You see that they have some quivers. They have some whetstones, some
Ooh,
ammunition.
whetstones.
You see a hammer, as well as some quivers, some ammunition for multiple weapons, and a pole that's about 10 feet long. So, what do you want?
I think I'm good, personally.
Yeah, same here.
I'll take a look at their shields.
The shields are very basic. They're all of Durgar make. So basically they have lots of spikes and they look very intimidating.
No, I'm good. I'm sure we'll find better somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with that, the Durgar grab what they can carry, and they actually, we'll actually buy the worm off you. 200 gold pieces.
No. Not Silky.
Well, you hear her. Worm's not for sale.
Right. Carry what you can, boys. And the Durgar begin to pack up their stuff. Are you just gonna move on?
Yep, and I get to sit on Silky. Yay!
Alright, so you is that a resounding user moving on?
Yeah.
Alright, you just move on and you just go for another long rest. Please tell me the watch order.
I'll go first.
I'll go last.
I'll go second.
I'm gonna
Last.
just watch Evan scale this time.
Okay. Would you like to attempt to engrave the trigger?
Can we go with a simpler trigger? Because that was really difficult to remember.
That's half the fun.
Well, I remember him when you guys were in whisper mode that he mentioned Dawn or something like that, or like Dawnbring or something, for like one of those trigger words or something.
Yeah, like maybe move it down to a single word or something.
I'm asking Connor, didn't you?
No, there's something similar here, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Alright then. Sorry, I was trying to help.
Well, are you trying to engrave a new trigger words, or are you trying to engrave the already existing words? I need your answer now, guys. Come on.
I don't know.
I suggest the current ones. I like them.
I mean, hey, your trigger words, you know.
All right then. Whoever is attempting to engrave it, please roll a persuasion check.
I'll do it.
I think I should. I have a +8.
Okay. Just saying, tree for tree.
All right. Now, Ebenskale, please give me an intelligence check. Luckily enough, I wrote them down this time. Okay, that will add to the DC. All right. So, who said they were going for last?
I did.
Okay. And Elle, you're going last because you said you wanted to keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Loyal sleeps. Your first watch go. Whoever's taking first watch, roll perception check. If you're doing it in pairs, please make sure you are giving one person advantage, which will cancel out the disadvantage, so you have a straight up roll. So whoever's doing first watch, roll perception.
I think it was Lunar was doing the first watch.
All right then, Lunar, roll a perception check. With disadvantage, because no one else say they were doing first watch as well.
I was doing first watch.
Yep, roll a perception check.
Okay. Why am I getting 9s now?
Okay, second watch, roll.
Well, better now than later.
Okay, now last watch, there are two of yous. So, whoever is giving who the advantage.
Mark, I'd say yours is better.
Yeah, okay. Give it a shot.
Okay,
Nice.
nothing occurs on any of your watches.
Cool.
Connor, wisdom save. That's a fail.
God damn it.
You look at Rumpadump. The small little creature.
Anyone in the mood for risotto?
You summon your weapon, and Elle, you see this with your you see him even beginning. You actually see his eyes sort of glass over. So you see even before he starts actually looking towards Rumpadump, the signs that, oh shit, it's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in between him and Rumpadump and basically be like, guys, we got a code Eben again.
Ebony, code Ebony. So, are you gonna say you get one action before combat? Is that all you're doing?
Yeah. I will. Like, I've already done my talking action,
Okay, fair enough.
so
Give yourself a point of inspiration for being honest.
okay.
I want people to roll initiative at disadvantage for those of you that are waking up. Some of the elves, you'll be awake by now, especially those of you that were on first watch, so you just get your normal initiative roll. Oh god, Evan's scale. Dale, you're awake going from waking up, so disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, no, just wave. Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, shoot!
Inara, your move. What do you do? You just came out of your trance and you heard El say this. What do you do?
Crap, I don't know.
You can always attempt to say the trigger words.
I don't remember what they were.
Oh, great. This is why I wanted
If
like
you want
an easier one.
If you want, you can pass.
Yeah, I passed.
Dale, your turn.
Same thing as last time. Stand beside him in front of like him, between
Okay.
everyone else, and then take the dodge action.
Okay. Eben Scale, you're now filled with rage towards Rumpadump, and you now have 3 very tempting targets, all nicely lined up. Remember, you have access to Burning Hands, Fireball, and your weapon and your breath attack.
Are they standing in a straight line?
They are, pretty much, yeah. Either your Burning Hands or your Acid Breath could hit all of them.
Then I'm going to use acid.
Okay, click it. Everyone, deck save.
You are enjoying this far too much, Connor. Just saying.
Just trying to play the part.
Okay. No. It was only the 3 guys. I would have told you to roll. Sorry, I should
Sorry,
have
but
been more clear.
you said everyone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I meant only the 3 people that I said. But okay. Alright then. That is 10 damage. Wow. To everyone except for Elle, who takes half of that. Rumpadump goes down.
God damn it.
He is dying before you all. It is now Loyal. Loyal, seeing this, quickly runs over, gets in front of Ebonscale, and says, Longing, Rusted, 17, Daybreak, Furnace, 9, Benign, Homecoming, 1, Freight Car. And I do a persuasion check with advantage. Now, give me a wisdom. Okay. On your turn, we'll do a wisdom save. Lux, it's now your turn. You just see Rumpadump go down. This small little child.
Fuck you, man. And she throws a firebolt at him.
Okay. Roll attack. That's great. Roll damage. 7 points of damage to you, Ebonscale. I'm guessing that's it for you, Jessica?
That's it for me, yeah.
Alright. Elvish, it's now your turn. You just barely avoid the acid, but you see behind you, Rumpadump is dying.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn, and I think I have a greater potion of healing. I'm gonna just, like, try feed it to him.
It takes an action.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Alright, you feed it to him, and he seems to have stabilized, but he's unconscious.
Cool.
Oh no!
Mark it off your inventory.
Yep. 1 second.
Lunara, it is now your turn.
Okay.
I
Can
hope you're
I
happy. I was saving that for me.
Can I use cure wounds on Rumperdump?
No need, he's back to HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cure, the
Is
potion
he
of
is he back in one piece?
Oh yeah, he's perfectly fine now, because again, he was just fed a greater potion of healing.
Okay, let me think. Oh god, I don't know. I'll pass.
Okay. Elzis, you just got hit by acid. What do you do?
Take dodge action again.
Okay. Ebon Scale, with wisdom save. You come to this time for some reason the trigger words resound in your mind, and you manage to wrestle control. You come to and you just see a pool, like a line of acid before you. Elzis and Rumbledum covered, and El slightly covered in acid. But they all seem fine except for Rumpledump, who is unconscious, but he seems to be alive.
Oh lord, not again.
I feel like nearly killing children is like a new low for us as a party. Just saying.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, because Juan. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh. Okay.
Lux glares over at she glares at Elvish because she's told him that she's murdered a lot of people before, you know.
Actually,
That's
given your
little children too.
yeah, I was about to say that. Given your backstory, it's impossible. You never specified you let anyone live, so I'm going with the assumption that you killed everyone.
Yeah.
You kill the children and the animals?
As I said, I killed them all, not just the men, but the women and the children too.
Okay.
Sorry, Star Wars reference.
Yeah.
I also have a great aversion to sand, so it's just
Oh, okay. Stop there.
I promise.
Okay. So yeah, you're just staring at Elle, as you said. Well, it seems we also forgot to tie up Ebon Scale. I assumed you would have done that, Elle, since they are your chains.
Yes, I would have.
So technically, this is on you.
Not bad.
So is the acid.
You don't get to make jokes.
Alright, well, I suggest we try and get to Rumptum's family. Let's move on. Alright, march in order for today. Or, now that it's 5 to 1 in the morning, folks, does people want to continue?
Let's leave it here then.
I don't mind.
Yeah, same.
I'm going to say I have work tomorrow, so I really need to get going to bed.
Okay.
I don't mind.
That is it, folks, for Lunar Guard Adventures this week. Will Rumpledum survive this incredible journey? Will Ebon Scale actually at some point kill a party member? Will anything interesting happen next week? Who knows? Tune in next week for more Lunar Guard Adventures. May the Force be with you, and remember, especially if you're traveling with Ebon Scale, roll initiative.